this is David McMillan with United Lending on your Friday video update. Lots of news in the markets today and every day probably. But first, be sure to tune in for the radio show tomorrow, Saturday, 1 o'clock, 1370 a.m. Call with your listings, call with your open houses. We'll have a fun show tomorrow talking about a lot of stuff that's going on in the market. But it's also for you, the realtor, to get your houses out on the airwaves, 1370 a.m., 1 o'clock. The call-in number is 390-1370, and you can listen live online at talk1370.com. The Senate rejected the auto bailout last night, so that's got the markets really going crazy. Retail sales came in a little better than expected, still down, but a little better than expected. So the traders really don't know what to do. In the first hour of trading, there was a 62 basis point swing in the bond market, which of course is what drives our interest rates. Interest rates are low, so I'm still recommending to float though as we watch this market. But you know they're down to about 5% now on a 30-year fixed rate. So that's big news. And don't forget, we're really getting close to the changes for FHA. Two big changes at the end of this month. The loan limit in our 5-county area is going down from $288 to $271. So a little lower loan amount. That doesn't include the mortgage insurance premium. You can go over it. But $271 FHA loan limit, and the 3% rule is going to 3.5%. You may know that the down payment for FHA is really 2.25%, but now it's going to 3.5%, and that's the minimum required investment from the buyer. Now, that is, you can still close them next year if you get them under contract this year. So if you want to do a push for this last 2 or 3 weeks of the year, get your FHA buyers under contract so we can still use the 3% rule and the loan limit going into next year. But after January 1st, those two things are going to change. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. You can call me anytime at the office at 592-5400. David McMillan, 592-5400, United Lending, online at themcmillanteam.com. And be sure to listen to our show tomorrow. Thanks. Have a great weekend.